SEO versus PPC. What's the difference and which one is better? In this video, I'm going to explain what each of these marketing techniques are and which one is better based on your personal marketing goals. What is SEO? SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization, and it's the act of getting your website or your video or your whatever listed higher in organic search results. This will result in free traffic eventually ending up on your website. We'll get into that later. Now, what is PPC? PPC includes all forms of search engine paid advertising, which includes Google ads, YouTube ads, Reddit, Quora, Facebook ads, etc. The PPC profitability game is all about trying to match and balance and optimize how much you're spending on your ads versus how much you're making from the conversions on those ads. So now that you understand the basics, let's get into the key differences. First, starting with cost. Now, many people consider SEO traffic to be free traffic because it's earned and not paid for. But there's definitely a cost to ranking websites organically, and that's usually in the form of content and backlinks. These things aren't free. PPC, by definition, is pay to play. If you don't pay, you don't get the traffic. But this isn't necessarily a bad thing. If you're making more money than you're spending on the ads, then why not? Now let's talk about speed of results. As you probably already picked up, SEO is a long-term game. It's slow. If you have a brand new website, the moves you make today might not pay dividends to a year or two later after you actually make those moves. On the other hand, PPC is literally instant. You can buy ads and immediately get traffic to a brand new website and convert that traffic into paying customers. How about conversion? Organic traffic from SEO just straight up converts better. People just trust organic search results more. But that doesn't mean that PPC traffic doesn't convert. A big part of the reason for this is that when you pay, you get the liberty of putting up pretty much any kind of landing page you want, and you can be much more aggressive with its conversion techniques. These types of pages typically wouldn't work in an SEO campaign. When it comes to targeting a specific type of visitor, it's kind of hard to pinpoint with SEO. Most of the time you'll be building a website that can target a certain country like the United States of America, or maybe even a city like Los Angeles, but you can't really get more detailed than that. PPC can get very specific. You can run ads to a specific zip code, going after a specific age group and a specific gender. In terms of visibility, paid ads are typically placed higher in the search results, while the organic results are shown below that. Womp womp. How about predictability? To be dead honest, it's really damn hard to predict the timing and the magnitude of your SEO results. In addition, to make matters worse, Google's algorithm could completely change up things for you and completely mess up all your plans. PPC is pretty darn predictable. You can set up conversions in any of your ad managers, so you can figure out what is your cost per conversion, and then you can scale from there. Now I'd like to talk about how the investment philosophy differs. SEO is a cumulative investment philosophy. The content and the links you build today will continue to pay dividends going on in the future, even years from now. In fact, once you're ranking, you could potentially stop doing anything for a small amount of time, and you're going to continue to rank in the same position. PPC, on the other hand, is one-off. You pay money, you get the traffic. You stop paying the money, the traffic stops. Lastly, let's talk about competition. Both are challenging in their own rights. It all depends on which types of keywords you're going after. The difference is the deciding factor on who wins when it comes to SEO is typically involved with skill, whereas with PPC, it's more who has the most money. Now that you have a firm understanding on the differences between SEO and PPC, let's talk about where it's best to use each of them. SEO is going to be your preferred source of traffic if you're looking for long-term, sustainable, high ROI traffic over the long run. If your business or your client's business is looking for a long-term plan, do not leave SEO out of the equation. If you need immediate results for you or your client's businesses, then PPC and paid ads are going to be good for you right off the bat in order to scale up and get an ROI right away. That said, if you were to ask me, what I would really recommend is that you need to run both. SEO is going to convert better and get you organic leads at a cheaper cost. And PPC is going to increase your lead reach with more predictable systems, and you don't need to wait for it to kick in. These days, you want to be able to leverage every single channel that is profitable for your business. SEO, PPC, content marketing, influencer marketing, webinar marketing, whatever. If it's profitable for your business, deploy it.